The air stills. A chill, not of temperature but of recognition, washes over you as these words appear, seemingly placed here by a hand you cannot see. It's as if the universe itself nudged you, guiding your gaze to this very moment, this very screen. You find yourself drawn to the echoes of places like Teotihuacan, its pyramids piercing the sky like forgotten teeth. You hear the whispers from Baalbek, where stones impossibly massive lie scattered, monuments to a power we've long dismissed as myth. And Göbekli Tepe, a riddle etched in stone by hands that precede written history, calling us to remember. These aren't just ruins, they are scars on the earth, pulsating with an ancient energy we've tried to bury. Their geometries are not random. They are precise, deliberate, singing a silent song of magnetic alignments and energy flows that resonate with something deep within us. They hint at doorways, passages to realms beyond our waking perception, portals that once fed forgotten gods. And the most chilling truth, the elites of today, cloaked in secrecy, still perform the rituals, their veiled ceremonies whispering to keep these very gates open. Some doors, you see, were never meant to be shut. This ancient architecture, this cosmic hum, is not a relic of the past. It's a present-day operating system. As we've seen, these megalithic sites are not merely historical curiosities. They are energetic nodes, meticulously constructed to amplify and channel specific frequencies. Teotihuacan's Avenue of the Dead, Baalbek's colossal stones, Göbekli Tepe's enigmatic pillars, they all speak of a grand, forgotten engineering. But what is the purpose of such immense, planet-spanning constructions? What were these interdimensional portals truly feeding, and what does that mean for our reality now? The key lies in understanding the foundational principles of these ancient energies, and to do that, we must delve into the very blueprints of creation. The symbols embedded within these sacred sites are not mere decoration. They are the language of the architects, a cipher for manipulating the very fabric of existence. Think of the interlocking patterns, the precise angles, the magnetic north alignments that seem to hum with intent. These are not accidents of design. This is a deliberate communication, a blueprint for gateways that bleed between dimensions. The blood spilled at these altars, the veiled rituals whispered by modern powers, are all aimed at maintaining access to these interdimensional highways. But who are the true recipients of this energy, and what price did they exact for their knowledge and protection? The deeper we go, the more our understanding of reality begins to unravel. We've touched upon the gateways, the ancient star lanes that connect our world to others. But what powers these gateways? What invisible force allows them to bleed one dimension into another? It's a force so fundamental, it's woven into the very fabric of the universe, yet so subtle, it's easily overlooked. And real quick, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Now let's keep going. These ancient sites, with their uncanny magnetic alignments and geometric precision, are not just passive structures. They are active conduits, designed to harness and amplify this primal energy. But to truly understand how these portals function, we must look beyond the visible stones and into the invisible energetic currents that flow beneath our feet. Currents that dictate not only the opening and closing of these gates, but also our very perception of reality. The universe speaks in frequencies, and these frequencies are not abstract concepts. They are tangible forces capable of shaping our thoughts, our emotions, and our very destinies. The ancient builders understood this. They architected their sacred sites not just to align with magnetic fields, but to resonate with specific cosmic vibrations. Think of it like tuning forks, each pillar, each pyramid, a note in a grand, celestial symphony. But what happens when these frequencies become corrupted, when they are used not to elevate, but to control? This is where the illusion begins, and the true nature of the cosmic system we inhabit starts to come into focus, revealing a sophisticated mechanism of energetic manipulation. The vibrations we've discussed are not passive. They are active agents, capable of weaving intricate patterns of control. The magnetic alignments of Teotihuacan, the colossal stones of Baalbek, the precise angles at Göbekli Tepe, These are not mere geographical curiosities. They are the components of a vast, energetic matrix designed to regulate consciousness. But what if the signal originating from these sites isn't just about opening portals? What if it's designed to bind us, to keep us locked in a loop of predictable thought and behavior? The hum we feel, the ancient resonance, might be a complex algorithm for memory, identity, and even our sense of self. We are not merely observing these ancient sites now, we are sensing their energetic signature. The magnetic fields, the geometric arrangements, the subtle vibrations, they are all part of a complex system designed to influence us. This isn't just about historical curiosity. It's about understanding the energetic architecture that underpins our reality, a system that was designed, perhaps, not to liberate, but to contain. The question then becomes, if these sites are part of a cosmic control mechanism, who or what is the ultimate puppeteer, and what is the true purpose of this vast, energetic web that ensnares us? The answer lies in unraveling the origins of this system, its deepest roots. The symbols found within these ancient sites are more than just pictograms. They are the keys to understanding a cosmic language, a cipher that reveals the underlying operating system of our reality. Teotihuacan's Avenue of the Dead, Baalbek's impossibly massive stones, Göbekli Tepe's carved totems, they are all nodes in a network, pulsing with specific energetic frequencies. But what happens when these sacred symbols are inverted, twisted, and used for purposes antithetical to their original intent? This is where the degradation begins, where divine power is corrupted and the very blueprints of creation are weaponized against us. The geometry of power is not confined to ancient stones. It's a living, breathing architecture that extends into the very skies above us. Saturn, with its enigmatic rings and hexagonal storm, has long been associated with systems of control and limitation. These celestial bodies aren't just distant orbs, they are cosmic architects, their influence woven into the energetic tapestry of our existence. The patterns observed at earthly sites like Baalbek and Teotihuacan are not isolated phenomena. They are reflections of a grander, celestial design, a symbolic map that traces back to the throne of Saturn itself, revealing a pattern of deep, cosmic significance. We've glimpsed the geometric signature of Saturn, its hexagonal storm, a recurring motif in ancient sacred sites. But this is not merely about astronomical observation. This hexagon is more than a shape. It's a lock, a key, a fundamental geometric principle that governs energy and consciousness. The rings of Saturn, often depicted as mere debris, are in fact the architecture of a vast, cosmic entrapment system designed to regulate and contain. The question that burns now is what truly powers this cycle, this eternal loop of containment, and how is this geometric lock embedded within the very fabric of our perceived reality? The rings of Saturn aren't just frozen remnants of cosmic collisions. They are the very architecture of entrapment, a celestial mechanism designed to limit energetic flow and consciousness. But what truly fuels this unending cycle, this cosmic cage? The answer lies in a deeper, more hidden aspect of Saturn's influence, the geometric lock that is buried within its famous hexagonal storm. This isn't just about visible phenomena. It's about understanding the energetic blueprint that shapes our very existence, a blueprint that is far more complex and controlling than we have ever imagined. And it all begins with that peculiar, six-sided anomaly at the planet's North Pole. We've uncovered the rings as the architecture of entrapment, but what is the engine that drives this perpetual cycle? The answer lies within Saturn's North Pole, in the chillingly precise geometric lock of its hexagonal vortex. This isn't just a weather pattern, it's a resonant frequency, a binding agent that holds entire systems in place. The very vibration of this hexagon is a signal, a broadcast that influences not just matter but memory itself, dictating the boundaries of our identity and our perception. This is the true nature of the hum we've been feeling, a frequency designed to loop and bind. The vibrational hum of Saturn's signal is far more than just a subtle sound or a magnetic pull. It is a sophisticated tool for control, intricately woven into the very fabric of our identity. This frequency doesn't just influence our environment, it directly manipulates our memories, creating loops of experience and reinforcing a predetermined sense of self. Imagine your very essence, your understanding of who you are, being broadcast from a distant planet, a signal designed to keep you bound within specific parameters. This is the chilling reality of Saturn's influence, a psychic prison forged from pure vibration, and its grip is tighter than any physical cage. We've seen how Saturn's signal translates into control, a binding of memory and identity. But the most insidious aspect of this system is its appeal to our deepest desires. The illusion of salvation, the promise of transcendence, is often cloaked in artificial frequencies designed to appear divine. This isn't about genuine spiritual awakening. It's about redirecting our yearning for the infinite into a controlled, artificial light. This perceived salvation is, in fact, another layer of the prison, a beautifully crafted mirage that keeps us from seeing the bars, from truly understanding the nature of our confinement. The gate of artificial frequency is the final illusion. We've spoken of divine feminine archetypes being demonized and corrupted. It's a pattern that runs deep, a systematic inversion of sacred power. But why is the divine feminine so often the target of this inversion? It's because the feminine holds the keys to creation, to nurturing, to the raw, untamed power of life itself. By demonizing it, by corrupting its sacred symbols and rituals, the controllers of this system aim to sever our connection to our own creative force, to make us dependent on external validation and artificial power. This inversion is not accidental, it is a deliberate ritual, a foundational act in maintaining the cosmic hierarchy. We've exposed Astaroth as a corrupted goddess, a twisted echo of her former divine self. But the demonization of divine feminine archetypes is not limited to a single entity. It's a widespread phenomenon, a pervasive strategy of inversion. Why do you think so many powerful female figures in mythology and religion have been recast as malevolent witches or seductive temptresses? It's a calculated move to strip away their power, to sever humanity's connection to the primal, creative forces they represent. This act of inversion is a ritual, a deeply embedded practice designed to maintain a specific order. The inversion of divine feminine archetypes is a profound act of cosmic sabotage. By taking sacred symbols of creation, nurture, and primal power and twisting them into representations of evil, manipulation, and destruction, a fundamental connection is severed. This isn't just about mythology, it's about disconnecting us from our own inherent divine spark, our capacity for creation and unconditional love. This corrupted energy then feeds the very systems of control we've been uncovering, ensuring that any power we might reclaim is already tainted. It's a masterful deception, and it all stems from a deliberate ritual of inversion. The ritual of inversion, the twisting of sacred power, is a cornerstone of the control system we've been exploring. But what is the ultimate objective of this systematic corruption? It's about severing our connection to the source, to the pure, unadulterated divine energy that flows through the feminine principle. By demonizing these divine mothers and goddesses, their power is not eliminated. Instead, it's redirected, harvested, and used to fuel the very mechanisms of our confinement. This stolen creative energy sustains the illusion, perpetuating the cycle of control and preventing us from realizing our true potential. The theft of sacred power through the corruption of divine feminine archetypes is a devastating act of cosmic vampirism. It's like poisoning the wellspring of life itself. By twisting mother goddesses into agents of chaos and destruction, humanity is led to fear and reject the very essence of creation. This creates a vacuum, a spiritual hunger that can then be filled with the artificial frequencies and illusory salvation we've discussed. It's a perversion of the most profound kind, ensuring we remain disconnected from our true power and perpetually reliant on external, controlled sources for guidance and meaning, perpetuating the cosmic control system. We've uncovered the stolen power, the corrupted divine feminine, and its role in perpetuating the illusion. But how did this systematic distortion begin? It wasn't a sudden event, but a gradual process, a slow poisoning of the spiritual wellspring. It involved the deliberate reinterpretation of sacred texts, the alteration of ancient symbols, and the amplification of fear and doubt. This manipulation wasn't just about discrediting divine feminine figures. It was about dismantling the very foundations of intuitive knowing and natural connection, paving the way for the artificial systems we now face. It's a carefully orchestrated historical deception. The manipulation of sacred narratives is a powerful weapon in the arsenal of cosmic control. By rewriting histories, altering spiritual texts, and subtly shifting the meaning of divine symbols, an entire civilization can be steered away from its authentic power. This is precisely what has happened to the divine feminine. What was once revered as the source of life and creation has been systematically demonized, its power siphoned off, and its energies inverted to feed the very systems designed to keep us in check. This altered narrative is crucial for maintaining the illusion of control. We've unraveled the intricate system of control, from Saturn's geometric locks to the inversion of divine feminine power. But the most startling revelation might be how this ancient architecture is not merely a relic of the past, but a living, breathing mechanism that actively shapes our present and future. The energies tapped at Teotihuacan, Baalbek, and Göbekli Tepe are not dormant. They are continuously amplified through modern rituals and technologies, their influence subtly woven into the fabric of our society. The gates that were opened eons ago are still being fed, and the architects of our reality are still at work, their agenda far from complete. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. We'll see you in the next one.